Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect. Interviews. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Afrinity Connect. Views, news, interviews. Afrinity Connect.
Good morning. Welcome to another exciting edition of Afrinity Connect here at the studios in the United Kingdom. My name is Wilfred Adams. If you just joined us for the first time, it's a program where we talk about issues related to humanity, issues related to entertainment, and vis-a-vis, we'll be discussing all that this morning. So breaking news, a special one. We've got all the way from the smiling coast of Africa, talking about the Secretary General of the Nigerian Community. No other person but Mr. Great. Great is standing by. Let's get Great here. Great, how are you? Good morning to you from Banjo, from here in the UK. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Good morning, Mr. Adams from UK. How are you?
Good to see you again, Great. I know a lot of things are going on. We've been on this platform before. So tell us what's going on in Banjo as we speak right now.
Wow, it's a pleasure giving me the opportunity to give account of what is currently going on in Banjo. First, I must admit that Banjo is gradually turning to Europe in terms of the weather condition. Everybody is about freezing here. It's cold.
Wow.
Apart from that, we are fine generally. Don't forget that the country had an election last December. Everybody is trying to settle down, and that's currently what it is. On the community front, the community is doing excellently well. We are fine. And I know that you've been abreast with what is going on in Nigerian community. Recently, we had what I call one of the talk of towns, Semford party of our own very generous finance attaché to Nigeria High Commission, Banjo the Gambia, Chief Akpotuheri Eziri. The community is fine apart from that, and we keep cool, hoping for the best, given that the year had just begun.
Yeah, given that the year has just begun, and like you said, that's the talk of the town, that wonderful Semford celebration that was accorded to a man, a friend that has done so well, served the country, Nigeria, to his best capacity. He's wonderful.
Yeah, right.
I quite appreciate the Semford you've put together, the community as per se, for him. It was nice. Tell us about it at the Mercy Beach Hotel, Senegambia. How was it?
Fantastic, fantastic. The Semford party remains one of its kind in the annals of history of celebration in Nigerian community. As a matter of fact, no staff of the High Commission has ever been celebrated like Chief Akpotuheri Eziri, given what I saw in the last Semford party that was held on 25th of this very month at Mercy Beach Hotel, Senegambia. I can tell you that close to 400 Nigerians and non-Nigerians attended the program. The place was filled to its capacity that we had what we call traffic jam, given the number of persons that attended or came to grace the occasion. It was hilarious, it was memorable, and it remains outstanding. And one word that was on the lips of every person that came to grace that Senford party was our celebrant's generosity. As a matter of fact, from there, I got to know very clearly that it is not everybody that will do something and others will not return. There's a kind of massive reciprocal, return of Chief Akpotu Harry Ezire's generosity. In fact, it stands out to be the loudest ovation so far. We have what we call the cream de la cream of people of high caliber from all sectors were gathered. The occasion was, in fact, a momentum in the sense that it went further to present awards of chieftaincy title. As a matter of fact, 2 chieftaincy titles were conferred on the celebrant, alongside awards of certificate and image portraits of our celebrant and the wife. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, and I can attest to that.
Wow, congratulations and big thank you to the Nigerian community for putting together that wonderful send forward for him. I'm going to show a clip of what, for those of you that have been wondering, what's he talking about? I'm going to show, it's just a short clip from what happened. And then from there, we've got something very also special for you, especially the Nigerians in the Gambia, Nigerians that have been in the Gambia that are now in the UK. We've got something special for you. If you just join us, it's still Afrinity Connect with me, Wilfred Adams. And today is live and direct. Today, 28th day of February, the last day in the year 2022. So let's just watch a clip of that. And thank you, great. We will continue. I'll bring in our next guest.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can see that. I can see the fun and a lot of things were going on there. And that was special. That was special. Big thank you to the community for putting that together for a brother that has served the country very well. So moving forward, like we promised, we've got a brother also right here in United Kingdom talking about Mr. Chris. You're live, you're direct. Please, I know you, for benefit of those that are just joining us, tell us, who is Chris Honest?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Chris, I'm Chris and Honest. I'm based in UK. I'm the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Diaspora UK. So I've lived here for over 15 years now. So I lived in the Gambia for years before I moved to the UK. And ever since then, I give thanks to God. And so we decided to kind of come up with a plan, with an initiative. Most of us who have lived in the Gambia, we said, okay, since we've been in the Gambia, what can we do to support the less privileged? And we came up with an idea, say, we can give back to the Gambia, because Gambia is more or less like a second home to us. And we felt giving back to the Gambia is something that will really kind of put us in a different platform. So that was the initiative. And ever since then, we give glory to God. Things have been moving on. And so far, so good. And we have a delegation coming to the Gambia, which is tomorrow. And I hope everything will be going well as planned. So in the studio with me, I have my vice chairman as well, my secretary, who will be kind of giving you more further information regarding the trip to the Gambia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a wonderful one. I want to thank you sincerely for that introduction. Great Nigerian community in the Gambia. You see, those of us that have passed through Gambia, we know how Gambia has impacted our lives. I'm also privileged and humbled to be part of this association. Thank you very much, Chairman, Mr. Chris. And Mr. Clement, you will be touching Banjul tomorrow. So how are you feeling right now, my brother?
I'm excited. I mean, it's somewhere I've lived in, and I mean, I know Banjul. You know, I would say like the palm of my hands. I've lived there for a few years, and it's one of those great countries that we can't just let go. It's part of our history. It's ingrained in our souls, our mind, and everything we could say. I mean, we talk about it every day, and mostly when we, get to meet together as our group, we always talk about it. So I'm excited. Coming with two other members of the group, Alfred and Tony. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it to this meeting, but hopefully you guys will see us there tomorrow. Hopefully we touch down quite late, so usually our day would have to start the previous day because it's an afternoon flight taking us into Banjul for the night time. So hopefully we would see you guys as soon as we get settled. And yeah, we'll be good to go. With your able help there, hopefully everything will go smoothly.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sir Clement. And the great SG, you see, you just finished one task that is sending forth somebody that have done well. Now you've got Nigerians that have also done well, saying, you know what, let's give back to the society, that have really blessed us. How do you feel as the Secretary General? I know this is shocking. This is a breaking to you. How do you feel hosting these illustrious sons of Nigeria coming to, Gam Nigeria, as I always say, to give back to the society where they started from?
Well, Mr. Adams, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Adams. Thank you very much. I feel excited. I feel excited. I must say that. I feel excited. And it's not surprising to me because I know Nigerians for something. We are known for something, giving back to the society. If there are a set of people who always give back to the society, it's Nigerians. So I'm not surprised that this laudable initiative is coming from Nigerians who have lived in the Gambia before and consider it important to give back to the very society that has lifted them up. I am highly excited and I look forward to see more of this initiative from other Nigerians that have left this Gambia to other parts of Europe and America doing the same thing. It's quite exciting. It's quite exciting. I'm happy that this is coming up. And to Mr. Chris, the chairman of Nigerian Diaspora in UK, this is one project that one cannot but applaud. I really want to appreciate your initiative for putting this together. And to your secretary, Mr. Clement, of course, I know that behind every successful president or chairman, there's one formidable secretary there. I'm saying this from experience. I quite appreciate both of you for the initiative. And I look forward to seeing you in the Gambia. And it will add another color to the projects and definitions of Nigerian community. I quite appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, SG, for that, appreciation of this kind of gesture, this concept. So I want to go back to the president or the chairman of the association. This one is for Nigerians that have, passed through the Gambia, because there are other associations, Nigerians in diaspora, there's so many. but this one is peculiar. This is special and it's dedicated to Gambia. So we want to quickly, clear that, make that clear. So, Mr. Chris, what is happening? Somebody out there say, "Oh wow, I think I passed through the Gambia. How can I be part of this association?" So how can they reach out to you or the association rather?
Actually, this platform is for everyone who's lived in Gambia before. If you've lived in Gambia, you're quite free to join the association, irrespective of where you live. We have members across the globe, not just in UK. We have members in America, Sweden, Germany,
Europe,
who are within the association as well. And we urge people as well who wants to join us to please, wherever you are, please, we're quite happy to welcome you. And we still have a lot of things to do in the future. And this is just a starting point. Moving forward, we'll see more to come. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Clement, I'll come back to you, Secretary again. What exactly are we looking forward to what's going to happen? What exactly, specifically, are you doing in the Gambia? This giving back we're talking about. For somebody watching, people watching out there, they want to know, what do you mean by give back? What are you doing? So can you put specifics to this, giving back we're talking about? Please?
Yeah, I can very much do that. We're looking into the educational sector. We've had a few contacts back there in the Gambia, and one of the primary schools, which is a lower basic Yundu primary school, has been picked, and it's one of those we want to start with. We're coming there with a few books and school materials to hand to the kids, as well as encourage them and sort of just tell them about our stories and give them that light to be motivated and encouraged to eventually become better Gambians. And hopefully they could also think about doing what we're going to do for a start, back to their various tiny little communities, because they say the world starts from a smaller place and it spreads around with your good deeds. So we've just thought about going into the educational sector. It's a first of our pilot project. We have more in the pipelines that we plan to roll out, but we decided to just take up this one for a start, which is going to be our first. It's something we've had planned and thought about way back before the COVID, but unfortunately, because of that, it kind of held things back. But thank God the COVID situation has been, in a very good control state where we can travel and we can do what we intend to do. So we're going to be going into the school. We've got few contact within the schools, and everything has been done, all set and ready for us to disperse to the kids and just encourage them in general.
Wow. Thank you very much. That's pretty much straightforward. That's a good one. Thank you once again. We've got somebody, Mr. John, that's the vice chairman. You want to unmute yourself and the camera and say one or two things, if possible. Okay, I'm sure it's still okay. Yeah. So let's hear from you, sir.
Hello, good morning. Sorry, I'm a bit up and down today. Just to bottom what the chairman have said earlier. Yeah, my name is John Oyefesobi, and I'm the vice chairman of the Nigeria session in diaspora in UK. I've been in the UK for 22 years now. I used to live in the Gambia before for 3.5 years in Banjul. So as the chairman have said, we group of friends, we set up this organization just to give something back to the less privileged in the Gambia. So the team that we are sending down, they will be living here tomorrow. And all the thing we want to do is regarding to the educational part of it, because without education, you are nobody. So that's why we focus all our efforts to do what we can do in the Gambia. So I'm very happy to be on this platform. So yeah, and Mr. Affinity, thank you very much for these opportunity you gave us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. You talk about this wonderful thing you intend to do, and which is very good. We pray that God continue to bless, us all to be able to continue giving back. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, yeah. So we go back again now to. Can I ask you this question before you go, Vice Chairman? Where exactly, specifically, were you in the Gambia? Can you still remember? Let's do some banter now. Let's go be too serious now. So where were you in Gambia? Tell me, did you eat tapalapa? Tell me something, my brother.
Wilfred, yeah? I would say that's understatement. Nobody that goes to the Gambia that doesn't eat tapalapa, buru yebe.
Let's break it down.
Yeah, when I get to the Gambia in '96, I live in Tobacco Road, first in Banjul.
Okay.
From there, I moved to Addington. From Addington, I got business in the Albert Market.
Okay.
Before I left, yeah. So talk of all the food. You want to talk about the benechi? You want to talk about the what's it called? Umbao. Pasta. Yeah, that's a lot. Everybody knows, and the favorite thing is attire.
Wow.
So we can never forget Gambia. We cannot forget Gambia.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that from you before you go, so that a Gambian watching out there will say, "What is he talking about?" So when you break it down to this local way now, what you have eaten, they say, "Oh wow, he's right. So thank you very much for that. Clement, what about you? Can you share your experience too, please?
Yes, my experience. I mean, funny enough, I came into the Gambia 2000 for a couple of months, and then went back to Senegal where I was playing football in one of the local teams, and obviously it didn't go too well. So I went back to the Gambia 2001, and yes, where was my first spot? Banjul obviously was my first place. If you know James Restaurant, the heart of Banjul. Every Nigerian knows James.
When you come into Gambia, when you cross the ferry, you don't go to James. You're on your own.
So yeah, that was my first place I stayed before I now moved up to Serekunda, because I had a few friends up in Serekunda. And then, got a job there, moved to Bakote, and I stayed in Bakote till I moved around, but stayed in Bakote till I left in 2004. Yes. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And then let's go to Chairman. Chairman, what do you have to say?
Well, it's been a very wonderful experience being in the Gambia. I would say I've lived across, I lived in Gambia when I first came into Gambia. I lived in Gambia, as Clement rightly said, and BJ, that's the first point of call when you arrive in the Gambia. So I lived in the Gambia. I remember $5 since then for fufu. You have to regard that $5. It was a struggle, but we thank God for life today that things have, things is much more better now. Then from there, I moved to Combo area, which is Serekunda, and that's where I lived for. Then from Serekunda, I moved to Koto area, and then I was into teaching, and doing business, Nigerian, what's it called? This Nigerian home movie cassette. That's what I was doing then. Just going from houses to houses, renting cassette and all stuff just to survive. It was a survival of the fittest, but along the line, we thank God today that everything was for good. And before I then moved to the UK, it's quite good, it's quite a good experience, and going back again, the food as well is something you can never, quantify. Going from attire, benachin, suragete, all this Gambian food. It was good, it was a good experience. And even to today, that's why I said Gambia is still our second home. No matter how, it's our second home. And I can't wait to come back there again, probably hopefully next year, just to visit, to see how the country is, I heard there's a lot of infrastructure going on there. It's quite a good thing just to see and, have a feel of it again, of my next visit. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Chairman. That was a very good one. And the only man that is enjoying all those delicacies right now is the SG. Yes. Right. So you can tell
us. Just like you all enjoyed before you left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really nice having everybody on this platform.
Just like you all enjoyed before you left. But at the moment, at the moment, I could feel your flashback, and I begin to look at some of those things. Well, some of those things are not there as it used to be. You know, when development is coming, it is not infrastructure alone. It also affects human thinking, mental thinking, and otherwise, and all of that. So all that seems to be taking place in the Gambia at the moment. Gambians are not trying to wake up to the reality that it's no longer business as usual. This issue of taking, you understand, and this act of communal living where group of people eat together, empty, bare hand.
Is it stopped?
And all of that, it seemed to.
It was about to give us a real live update, but unfortunately, I'm sure its network is. So you know,
well, is this saying that
you are looking forward to hear if you know come for lunch? That is the beauty of Gambia. They always come for lunch. Everybody exactly. In fact, it's an offense if you don't come and put your hand there.
Exactly, that's the culture of the Gambian. You know, eating together. That one big family. You know.
And I tell you what to add to that. I remember, obviously, coming to Gambia at the start of our entry, things not being, being very rough. Trust me, we waited afternoon for that group of eating. That kept us going for some time until we were able to stand on our feet. So it would definitely be an offense if that aspect of the Gambia it's disappeared or it's going away. Honestly speaking,
I just like that love.
Going away. Sorry, I was cut off by network. So those things are fading away gradually, as it were, as you can see. But what I can tell you is that Gambia is still relatively peaceful compared to other West African.
That's a great positive news.
Countries, and that's exactly what we can do. Gambia, you can return to.
Network is a bit playing up.
Yeah, I think the network.
Yeah, the network is keep coming and going. That's network for you. You can't change it. But Chama, you want to quickly say something as we round up? Probably you join again and then we'll round up. You want to say something, everybody, before we round up?
I would just say we continue doing what we're doing. God will give us the strength and the wisdom. And I know this is just a starting point. And I want to encourage everyone. I mean, everyone that's lived in Gambia. If you want to be part of this union, please, you're welcome. And as I said, this is just the beginning. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and we still have massive projects we're still going to do in the future. And I believe we're all one big family. We need to work together as a team to make sure we actualize our aim and objective. And with the team we've got on the ground now, and I believe they're going to actualize what they're going to Gambia to do. And I want to thank Wilfred as well for making this possible, for bringing us into this platform, to showcase what we're doing. And I believe after this event now, more people want to join. They just want to see, we're in Nigeria, we're doubting someone, we doubt things. But with this program, like this event now, things will turn around. I believe so. People are more willing to kind of come forward and be part of this. And I want to thank you again, Wilfred. I want to thank the SG General of the Nigerian Community in the Gambia. for coming as well.
Thank you.
Guys. And I'm looking forward tomorrow to you becoming our team, our crew. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And the Vice Chairman, you want to quickly say something? I know you're still on the wheel, or maybe, yeah. So as we round up, your audio is off. Okay.
The chairman have said.
Okay.
So we just pray for good health, and God should bless all of us more. We still got more to do. This is the first one we're doing now. So
definitely,
if this goes well, which we know is going to go well now, so there's still more where this comes from. And we want to invite any Nigerians that want to be part of this. We are not limited. They are welcome.
Fantastic.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And then before we go back to Great to round up for us, so Clement, you will be in Banjul tomorrow. I keep saying that. You'll be live and direct in Banjul tomorrow. So what's the feeling like? What's the feeling like to touch that tarmac in Yundum International Airport?
I'll make it nice and simple. Trust me, the excitement is there, and the will and desire to go for what we are there for is fully inside of me. I mean, being a part of a charity group has always been my dream. I've always wanted that, and having that opportunity to meet great minds, great guys who have this likewise same mindset as I do and want to achieve this, why not? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to meet Mr. Grape and have a chat and talk about lots of stuff, and achieve our aims for being down there.
Oh, thank you very much. And Mr. Great, as you round up in Banjul right now, so what do you have to say to him coming and everybody that have been watching the program?
Well, like I said earlier, it's quite exciting. Surprisingly, I'm not surprised that Nigerians in diaspora, they're coming up with this, having been here before and want to return to the very society that made them one way or the other. There are quite many nationals that have left the shore of the Gambia and have not returned. But it's unusual with Nigerians, and that's just my joy. I'll be looking forward to receiving the delegates, those who are coming from the UK for that purpose. It will boost the image of our country, it will boost the image of the community, and I'll be readily available to lead the entourage to the High Commissioner, to the Nigerian Commissioner to the Gambia, so that we can, as a matter of fact, call a press release for this laudable initiative. I'm looking forward to receiving Mr. Clement and his entourage. I will be on ground, full-fledged on ground, to coordinate the affairs as within the period in which we are going to stay here. And as time goes on, I volunteer to be your coordinator in the Gambia for the moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Adams, for this wonderful, come together. It will go a long way to strengthen our resolve for humanity. And it's as if all of us are like minds. I am a charitable person. I believe in charity. I believe in giving back. I don't believe in amassing wealth to serve. I believe in making impact. And that's what we represent. And that's why I'm highly excited. Thank you very much. I am your coordinator from today from the Gambia. Whatever you need in the Gambia, just get me involved. I will do that. Thank you very much. I'm impressed.
Thank you. And Mr. Adam, thank you as well for putting this together.
Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary General. I so much appreciate your kind gesture, and we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And Adam as well, I don't know how to thank you. I know you're part of us. God will keep on giving you the strength and the wisdom, and God will bless you immensely for this putting this together. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Adams.
Thank you. I'm humbled. I'm only privileged to do this. But you are the great people that have decided to, make things happen. So let's together we'll make it. Even the world now, can look at Clement behind your TV there. Even the world is going gaga right now, but we still believe there's going to be peace. We still believe that, that nuclear weapon will not deteriorate, where we all flush off and everything. We believe that God will make a way. And we will still be able to, impact humanity and give back. On that note, I want to thank everybody. I want also to thank you and you. God knows what has been watching the program, that also watched the program. we want to say thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.